for 3 whole years. Even that created crippling tendinitis in my knees. Started in one, went to the other. Couldn't even sit down in a knee flexion position without pain. That told me right away, immobilization creates inflammation. It is stressful for the body to sit down and not move for 7 weeks. It's stressful for the body to sit down and do nothing for 7 days, just as it's stressful for me to jump off of a 24-story building. Understand? There can be too much movement into deep ranges due to a weakness, and there can be not enough. The middle ground in learning how to redline your body is that equilibrium. To simplify this, as I am a very philosophical thinker and speaker, we start by going knee over toe and walking backwards. Knees over toes guy Ben Patrick. It's the simplest way. If I do 100 reps of these, I might get the same pump as 10 reps on a leg extension. But I'm getting more volume, more TUT, time under tension. So this then turns into a slant board possibly on this foot, heel tap. Maybe straight down, heel tap, maybe go back for more posterior. It can literally start, you don't even need a 1-inch platform to stand on because I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. If you have knee pain, you have to start with minimal range of motion, ROM, with extreme amounts of volume for blood flow, synovial fluid to the area. That is what carries the nutrients that keep our joints healthy and out of an inflammatory, chronically inflammatory state. Acute inflammation is much different. We understand that. Acute inflammation heals the area. That's why rice went out with the Beatles. Because rice stands for rest, ice, compression, elevate. Movement, that's all we need. And if your nutrition is off, we got real problems because you're never gonna be right. I can train and it doesn't affect nutrition, but how I eat affects my training, right? Exercise doesn't affect nutrition, but nutrition affects training. Understand, we can only do this. If you're a wrestler and all you do is squat like this, good luck. Because this position, right? This position, right? These are positions you need to be able to do. If you're a wrestler, you need to be in positions like these, right? So the ability to do those things is crucial. I need the ability to go into a sissy squat, down into a reverse Nordic, up into here, back up like this, and then shoot. Well, maybe not in a match, but my ability to do that in training and practice through speed. You saw the speed at which I did that at. Well, fast twitch muscle fibers need to be enabled and recruited in high stress environments. But if we're not strong enough, then we're gonna hurt ourselves. I wanna be able to be in that fight or flight. Lift the burning car off of the baby, but not get injured. Now that's a little bit extreme. Probably will injure something there because it's a car. But you get my point. The ability, people say, I don't understand. Ability is no good without availability. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Availability is no good without ability. Without the ability, I don't care if you're available. You're only as good to me as the ability you have. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And if your right side is weaker than your left side, good luck. Because bilaterally, you will not be as strong. That is why we train unilaterally, but that is why What unilateral does is exposes the weaknesses. It also trains us in a more specific way. We're human beings, we're not machines. The barbell is not a free weight. The barbell, well, it's a free weight, but it's not a free, bands are more free than barbells. Bands are more free than a kettlebell and a dumbbell. But the most free we are is mastering our body weight, mastering our body. What can our body achieve? I don't care how much you can lift. I want to answer the guy who asks me how much you bench, because that's a question. It's a good question. It's a general physical preparedness movement. That's a great movement. I love it. I love bench pressing. I can tell somebody I've benched 435 pounds, sir. Off my chest and up. I can say that. But it's not everything. And it ain't gonna last forever. What will last forever is this. You come onto this earth with nothing, you leave with nothing. And expect that to happen. Expect it to happen. So I don't want to ramble forever, but I am going to do a lot of these, man. A lot of these, because, man, do we have a lot to discuss. Grounding in the grass with the sun on us, giving us what we need. This is energy. This is energy. We run off of electricity. How do you expect for that to be as efficient as possible without the sunlight and the ground? I'm sorry. If you live in the city, in a high rise, EMF exposure, wow! You gotta supplement with vitamin C, polyphenols, melatonin, high doses, if that's your situation. For me, I'm focused on the micronutrient density, and that's very, very important. Micronutrient is much more important than macronutrients and calories. That's not giving you the energy. Bodybuilders have exposed us to saying macronutrients, carbohydrates. It's all well and good, but guess what? You're not outside in the grass, in sunlight. You're not sun gazing. You're not touching a tree every once in a while. You don't expect. Have you ever been depressed at the beach? Have you ever been depressed in sunlight while you're standing outside on a sunny day? No, you haven't. Okay. So, a couple things there. All these things are how we're going to build that connective tissue back up. You understand? So movement is medicine, blood flow to the tendons and ligaments. This is the answer that I think people are missing. You can see where I am right now. Well, and this is life. This is what you need. I'm at your service. Demergen.